So good day, I'm Christian Luis Hiderada from grade 11 Leibniz, and today we are going to discuss about chain rule. So firstly, we have the part 1 of our presentation here, which we need to show and explain our solution. Firstly, we have the quantity of 3x squared minus 2 raised to the 4th power. So what we need to do first is to apply the power rule. The power rule needs to multiply by the inner function's derivative, which is u prime of x, and then we can differentiate summands separately and pull out the constant factors. And then we need to find the derivative of the constant, which is always 0, and here we got 24x times the quantity of 3x squared minus 2 raised to the 3rd power. And then number 2, we have sin x squared times the quantity of x squared plus 1. So same process. Firstly, we need to apply the power rule by multiplying by the inner function's derivative u prime of x. And then the differentiation rule, which we need to pull out the constant factors and simplify, and then we are getting 2x sin times the quantity of 2x squared plus 2. So number 3 given, we have Euler raised to the power of 5x squared minus 1. Here in our first step, we need to pull out our constant factors and find its derivative. And then simplify, and we are getting 10xe raised to the 5x squared minus 1 power. And number 4, we have natural log times the quantity of e raised to the power of 2x cubed plus 1. So firstly, we need to differentiate summands separately and pull out the constants. And we just need to find the derivative of the functions and then simplify, and we are getting 6x squared e raised to the power of 2x cubed over e raised to the power of 2x cubed plus 1. So what is chain rule, by the way? If y is a function of u defined by y is equals to f of u and dy over du exists, and if u is a function of x defined by u is equals to g of x and dy over du exists, then y is a function of x and dy over dx, and is given by dy over dx is equals to dy over du times du over dx. So we have the part of our presentation here. Now let us try to solve a word problem using the chain rule. So a snowball whose radius r is melting at a rate of 1.2 centimeters per second, at what rate is the volume v of a sphere decreasing when r is equals to 15 centimeters? So to find the volume of a sphere, which is the shape of our snowball, is 4/3 pi r cubed, and then we need to find its derivative, which is the dv over dr is equals to 4 pi r squared, and then dr over dt is equals to 1.2 centimeters per second, and then the rate and times the time is equals to negative 1.2 since our snowball is decreasing. So dv over dr times dr over dt is equals to dv over dt, which is 4 pi times the quantity of 15, which is the x, 15 squared, negative 1.2, which is our 1.2 centimeters per second, which is decreasing of our snowball. And then we are coming out into the rate of 1080 pi cubic centimeter per second. Our snowball is melting at a rate of negative 1080 pi cubic centimeters per second. So thank you so much. That's all for today. I am Christian Luis Hiderada from grade 11 Leibniz.